Self-discovery in Suicide Hotel.
Welcome back to Mystery Unsolved, our last episode of this season. The show where we unravel crimes, conspiracies, and unsolved cases that keep us awake at night. I'm Louisa, as you all know, of course, already, because we're so famous. And today's case is one of internet's most haunting. It's a story that combines urban legend, mental health, viral video, and real-life tragedy, all inside one building.
One building!
One building!
Holy moly!
I think I know.
I feel like you may know, and I'm a bit scared.
I'm in that gang.
You're in the gang, so I hope you don't know that much, but you may know because it's quite
It
famous.
doesn't matter. I think I will know more if you talk.
Okay, amazing. So the building is the Cecil Hotel. Yeah. You may know it because Richard Ramirez, is that his name? I have it written down. Yes, Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, stayed there in the 1980s.
I did not know that, though.
Okay, that's it.
Is it like the haunting hotel?
Kind of. It is
Haunted
called
hotel?
the Suicide Hotel to
Oh,
a
wow.
few people, but...
Is it where she... there's this girl who disappeared?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That fucking girl disappeared. She deserved it.
No, she
No.
didn't.
So this place has been home to many suicides and serial killers, such as Richard Ramirez, who we've talked about.
The Night Stalker.
The Night
Remember
Stalker.
The guy who, in the 80s, like, haunted LA.
I do not remember.
That's okay.
He
Look at
looks
it.
scary.
Okay, you got the case files. Please only look at the first page.
Okay.
Alright.
For now. And don't look at the page that you now have. And like that one is okay. Just the one that's facing you, don't look at it.
Okay.
It's actually not that bad. You wouldn't know, but I just.
Called Cecil Hotel?
Yeah, Cecil Hotel.
Is it still?
Boring.
Is it still?
I think it's been renamed, but it's still like going on.
Oh.
But it's been renamed, so I don't think people are that aware of its past. Okay. Okay, let's talk about our protagonist, Elisa Lam. She was a 21-year-old student from Vancouver, Canada, and in early 2013, so like 12 years ago now, she set off on a solo trip down the west coast of the US, kind of a self-discovery trip. She took a train, stayed in hostels, and posted updates online. Why are you laughing?
Because I split my legs and I saw my...
Oh.
I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm gonna zoom in right on there. Ayo.
I think the name actually
you know her
really
as well?
suits her.
Oh,
because Elisa Lam, she kind of has like that
Lamb.
lamb energy to her. She looks so innocent and so
She
like
looks like a lamb.
A
she
lamb.
looks like a
Lamb.
soft kind person,
Oh, that's cute.
right?
She looks fluffy.
Yeah, no,
Is she not?
Well, we'll have to figure it out, but
Is she the
interesting.
killer?
She looks fluffy.
Fluffy.
Yeah, she does.
Fluffy, that's cute. I feel like she looks a bit frail and
That's true.
I'm a bit
She
scared.
does look
yeah.
vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
Yeah.
Mhm. So she was blogging a lot. She her Tumblr, you can see like this picture, just like a screenshot of it.
It's creepy.
It's called Nouveau, whatever, français, so not good pronunciation. She posted
Nouveau.
Oh,
Elisa's Tumblr.
amazing. Elisa's Tumblr.
Tumblr.
Ah, she posted
Oui.
Baguettes.
baguette.
Croissant.
Oh, are you like French or something?
Wait, do French people also do this?
No, they
No,
don't.
it's Italian
That's
people. I
Italian.
mix it up.
They do that.
I-
Oui.
I
feel like
mais
Maybe.
I
Yeah,
cannot speak French that well.
But
So-
you've practiced it or something, because it sounds like you know some rules
I
of
do.
it, or yeah.
I do, but most has been lost to me. It said,
It's okay.
what's it in French again?
For 3
Goodbye
years.
in French. I keep
Au
thinking
revoir.
that was it.
That was horrible, but yeah.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Yeah.
My boyfriend learned French.
Oh, he looks like it. No, but that's a flex. I think
What
I think it's that's cool.
No,
Is he good at it?
He majored in no, not in French.
Oh.
I think
French kiss?
no.
That was so bad.
He
Yeah.
majored in literature.
Ah.
So like, you know, the people who
You have to know.
Right? No, but I think a lot of people who major in literature in Hungary just go for French.
There's a lot of good French literature as well.
But
Yeah.
of course. How did we get to French again?
Oh
I
yeah,
am vulnerable.
Oh, that's because I was like, I also don't know at this
We are
point.
trailing off. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, on track. So she posted everything from fashion pics to deeply honest reflections on her struggle with bipolar disorder
Wow.
and depression.
No. So she was like,
Exactly.
like
that.
Sorry, I didn't want to
No.
make fun of people with bipolar.
Yeah, no, that is a big struggle,
Cut
but
this out. No.
we may have to because that's problematic. No, but depending on who's
Cancelled.
Rewind.
So she was articulate, funny, a bit nerdy,
So,
Quirky.
quirky is a
like
good word.
us.
Yeah, exactly like us. This is gonna be our future, guys.
No, I don't want to.
So her last stop was Los Angeles, and more specifically, the Cecil Hotel.
But it's in LA.
LA, yeah,
Okay.
Los Angeles, LA.
I'm
Well,
crazy.
Of course it can be in LA
but
because
so
that's
is
where
LA.
Richard Ramirez was.
Yeah, exactly.
Richie boy.
Richie Cecil Hotel, as we already talked about, isn't just any building. In the 1930s, it earned the nickname the Suicide Hotel, and in the 1980s, serial killer Richard Ramirez, aka the Night Stalker, stayed there.
Wait, 1930s it was called Suicide Hotel.
Yeah, already.
Why would you freaking go to a
It was very cheap. Okay, no, genuinely, it was very
But
cheap.
where was it mentioned as a suicide hotel?
Amazing question.
Did you have to be on a certain platform to see it as a trending topic, or did you just have to like know somehow? Because there's a lot of information online, and sometimes people do not know alternative
Yeah.
names for places.
I mean, this was the 30s, so there was no online.
I mean, if you go to the booking.com of that time, which there was not,
I guess
people will not advertise
newspaper.
it as the suicide
Yeah,
hotel.
but maybe a paper of that talks about news,
mouth to mouth?
mouth to mouth as well.
What? Word of mouth, guys.
In Hungarian we say
Oh, it
sairo
is-
sairo.
It is
Which
mouth to
means
mouth.
mouth to mouth.
Okay.
Word, yeah,
I was like mouth to mouth.
yeah, that sounds bad. Okay,
But I wouldn't go to a hotel.
maybe some people didn't know it. The people who didn't know about it, they didn't go. But the people
Did she know?
She
Probably.
probably know. This was in 2013, but I guess she was like, I don't care, it's cheap. Maybe it was at a good place, good location.
Did she
Student
want it?
Student.
Did she want it for her Tumblr so she could blog about it?
No, she didn't blog about her real like things that she did. She talked about either her what's
Struggles.
inside, her struggles.
What's inside
What's
my
inside-
lungs?
But your struggles inside are affected by the outside.
Oh, wow.
So
Yes,
That's
they are.
true.
did she go there to maybe experience a different kind of setting to see if it would change anything?
Good question. She really didn't post about that, or if she did, then I don't know of it. Maybe it's good to deep dive into her Tumblr. There was a quote on her Tumblr, or there still is. You're always haunted by the idea that you're wasting your life.
Ooh.
That's all I can say. But nothing about like her location or why she just wanted, for sure, she wanted some kind of self-discovery. So she did travel for some reason, but I think the location was it was cheap. But maybe
Self-discovery in Suicide
Side
Hotel.
Oh, that's a good jingle. It sounds like it's already been made and you just came up
No,
with it.
I
Holy
just-
shit. Another serial killer also lived there in the 90s. He was killing women while posing as a journalist. He was called Jack Unterweger.
I'm
Was-
a journalist.
Was he just like, you know how in some movies they have the camera, then they just point and shoot?
I don't know.
Oh, that would
Was
be
that
like
the
an
way it'd
agent.
be
Like
like-
an agent. Be like,
Oh, like journalist. Okay. So like you take the camera, but you actually.
The camera is
The-
a
is
weapon
the
in
weapon-
disguise.
Oh,
like
that's
those,
cool.
what are they called?
I don't know if it really exists, but I feel like serial
it should.
killers could come up with it.
So that's the place Elisa Lam checked into in January 2013. For
Was
some
it
reason.
I thought it was in the 90s.
No, this is happening in
Oh.
2013. This
I
girl.
was 7 at the time.
Crazy. Yeah, how old were you?
I was 11.
Oh my god, so old.
I keep forgetting when you guys are born.
Yeah.
2002.
4, 3,
Oh,
no, 5. Yeah, but because I was
What
like
is it? 3, 4, or 5?
8.
You. Wait. No, that's not possible.
Rough.
Okay, originally she was staying in a shared room with other girls. Again, probably
shared
a shared room, probably for cheaper. Like that's
So, were there other girls in the room?
It's like a motel.
there were other girls, but
So it was actually quite well visited.
Yeah.
this wasn't like things happened there, but still it was cheap, and I don't know why, but it was well visited. There were quite a lot of people checking in.
Okay.
Yes, but she was moved to her own private room after her roommates complained about her behavior.
What kind of behavior?
Apparently, she would lock the door and require a password
What?
for them to enter, like a fucking game, you know, like. I only let you in if it's like, tell me the password. And like, how the fuck do they know the password? They don't. So she gets.
Tell the password, please.
Tell the password.
It's pretty plain.
Stop. You have to fill in the password to continue watching this episode. Success.
Amazing.
You passed.
You passed. Good password. Then she would also sometimes leave notes on their bed telling them to go away or go
what
home.
The frick?
I'm starting to think
Possessed
she's a
by a
serial
demon.
killer.
A bit cracky, that's for sure.
Possessed by a demon.
Imagine you're just in a hotel room, in a shared room. You come home, you go to your bed, and there's a note on there saying,
I'll kill you if you say. But imagine looking up and you see the girl like, I would be fucking
looming
terrified.
over you.
Yeah, being like, you
Oh
see
my
what I wrote?
Did she have any activities during the day, or did she just stay in a hotel all night long?
Farting in her bed. I'll kill everybody who stays.
I don't know what she was doing there, but I assumed she was just like.
You weren't there?
I wasn't there, yeah.
Maybe she was having like a psychotic episode.
Maybe. We will have to discuss it.
But that just like these signs just seem so like what password, like who are you,
Who
like
are
what the heck? And
Girly
then
pie.
these notes, these just make it like very not like human like.
Ooh, that's a bit scary when you say it like that. The
But
whole
you
thing
know
is
what I
quite
mean.
eerie, definitely. And then you look at her and she seems so innocent.
That is not something normal to do.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's
That's-
some kind of psychosis.
or a demon.
Especially the
Rawr.
notes.
The-
Like the
mm.
password
That's
in
when it's, like,
itself
funny.
already is weird, but that's also something like children do. Maybe
Yeah.
she was just
Childish.
she just wanted to let her inner child out
Oh,
again.
yeah.
But the notes? No.
bit
But
weird.
if you would be close with them, of course, I think the password is funny. But if you don't know the person,
She didn't know them.
then like that is just weird.
Yeah.
It's almost as weird as OJ.
Almost? Yeah, almost.
You would think maybe she had something in her past that she wanted to relive again or something.
Oh.
I thought
That
something
with her
else.
siblings or something, she did the same thing.
Maybe, but in a
And
hotel.
then she just replicated it.
Why would you do it in a
suddenly.
hotel?
She was
No
not
one
okay.
knows.
In the suicide hotel of all
Yeah.
of hotels.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
why she was like, "This is the place to
Yeah,
do
maybe,
it."
Let's
maybe.
lighten the mood.
Dark in the
Exactly.
mood.
Yeah, that actually could be that she was like... Because former hotel manager of the Cecil recalled that Elisa came into the lobby one night, so she did like move around, and said something along the lines of, "I'm crazy, but so is LA."
What the
So
That's so quirky.
she's very
It's
quirky.
giving. I'm in my own movie.
She was
I'm
living
in my
her-
own movie. And
I think she was trying to not be weird, but she was making it even weirder.
Yeah,
my life, it's kind of crazy. Do you know that?
I don't, but it sounds funny.
You're probably
Uh,
wondering how I ended up here.
That's
In
that's-
my
My
situation.
name is Ryan. Blah, blah, I don't know.
I don't know, but it's funny.
Sure.
You're weird. Not us.
Yeah, I'm the weird one.
She's weird.
Elisa for sure.
I'm crazy, but so is LA.
Yeah. She probably said it in a less sensual way.
Of course.
I'm crazy, but so is LA. That's how she
She was
said
21.
it. January 31st. She was supposed to check out of the hotel. She
What?
didn't.
She didn't.
She was
She
like,
didn't.
fuck this
She
shit.
didn't.
She did not. No phone calls, no texts to the parents, even though she promised them to keep in touch every single day. So,
Wait, but during her entire stay, she did not contact anyone.
yes, she did.
Oh, she.
On 31st,
day.
the last day, which is what I'm... That's,
okay,
that's the-
oh, okay.
Otherwise, she was in
Okay.
contact all the time and everything. So, but on this day, no phone calls, no texts. Yes.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that she did promise to contact her parents and stuff, because I do the same thing, but then I end up forgetting and I do not
So
contact
real.
them.
And then they call the LAPD and they're like, "Oh my God,
My
really?
daughter
Where is
is
she?"
not responding. No.
No, but in this case, they did that after a few days because, like, what the hell? You're not
Responding.
responding. What is going on? So they reported her missing, and then the LAPD started searching the hotel. They checked her room, the hallways, and even brought in dogs to sniff around the roof and everywhere in the hotel, but nothing was found.
But did they find her suit? Like suitcase.
Suitcase. That's a good question.
That's a very good question.
I know that her phone was never found. That's one thing I know.
it's not.
You know what? I assume that her stuff was in the room still or something.
Otherwise, they did not have anything to sniff the dogs.
Exactly. That you would have to have some possession.
Or just a
Of
bed
her.
sheet if they weren't washed
That's also
yet.
true. Those are so cool. Like just like
Dogs can sniff
and then just like
whatever.
I just started barking like crazy.
She
If
wasn't
you have
stinky.
watched Avatar, you know the beast. I mean the Avatar The Last Airbender. But there is a beast that like sniffs out smells of certain people, and then you see like the visual
Oh, that's
smell,
cute.
and it starts fading if it's like later on.
Oh,
or not.
That
so
would
that's
be-
what
I wonder
happened there.
if dogs see it
I
like
think
that
that's-
as well.
Oh, they don't physically see
No,
it.
but, like,
yeah,
if-
that's what they
That's
do.
kind of how they.
I
think
would
so.
genuinely be curious what they like. You know what goes through their head.
Heads.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, she smells like fart.
Yeah.
This smells
But
like
they
ass.
like ass, they like farts, so they're like, oh yeah, she smells like.
Like poop. I want
Yeah.
to eat their poop. Do you know what dogs do?
Yeah, I know, but that's just
disgusting.
that is a pretty gross thing.
I could never. Ugh.
Yeah, you're not a dog, are you? When would you ever have to eat
No,
shit?
If I was a dog,
I don't want to be a cat. I just want to be a dog.
I think if you were a dog, you would
I
eat
don't
shit.
like that song. I'm sorry. It's
I don't know this song.
weird. It's a K-pop song. It's so
Oh.
weird.
It's quite weird.
Oh,
it's
but
groovy
sounds kind
though.
of fun.
It's
Yeah,
called The
groovy.
Cat and Dog or something.
But the lyrics is interesting.
Interesting.
I think a dog wrote it.
So yeah, her belongings were in the room, like her clothes, medication for her bipolar disorder, stuff like that. But her cell phone was never found.
She did not take her prescribed medication.
Yeah, actually,
Shit.
partially not. That's gonna be important.
well, maybe that's why she was acting freaking weird.
I'm getting flashbacks to O.J. Simpson's son.
Oh
He
yeah.
did not take his
his med-
prescribed medic, and you were like, why?
Why not, guys? If you have prescribed medications, take it. It's you have it.
This is your
because-
reminder.
take your
take your medicine.
antidepressants.
Only stop taking it if your freaking
If your
doctor
psychiatrist-
says
yes.
so.
And if you're like feeling better, so you're like, I can stop taking. You're feeling better because of the meds. So please don't stop the video. We are going for a video. We're gonna watch it. I think.
Yeah.
Watching that at night is very scary.
Did you watch it at night?
Partially, yeah. But it isn't actually scary. It's just eerie. So there's this video.
Translates to the same feeling.
Can I guess what it is?
Yeah.
Is it the video of her in the elevator?
Yes, it is. You
Oh,
can.
that's so weird. Yeah.
Yes,
oh,
you
no.
can do this.
Turn the page.
Turn the page.
Yeah.
It
It's
is
so weird. I don't want to spoil anything, but it is very.
It is very
eerie. It is
eerie.
not scary. It is eerie. you're
Eerie,
right.
exactly. That's the word. 35 million views on it.
Was
I will-
it published online?
It was online published 12 years ago, so I'm actually gonna check February 14th, which is crazy. Like that's around her disappearance, like 2 weeks
Valentine's Day.
after. Oh yeah, actually. Oh.
We love love.
I think I did. Okay, just look at her stuff, like everything she does. Oh, it doesn't have.
Do you see it?
Oh yeah, do you guys see it?
Yeah. This is so creepy. Why isn't the door closing?
Good question. That's the weird parts. I mean, a lot of weird parts. Like she steps out. Why is the door? Yeah, the door hasn't closed once.
Because she's standing in
Yeah,
between
but
it right
now-
now.
but
the-
before
but when she
that-
was there, what elevator door stays open that long?
What is she doing? This really looks like a psychosis episode.
It does.
What the?
Now it looks like she's like talking to someone or something.
She's reporting. No one looks like she.
Okay, I will like cut in the video, of course.
Of course, I know.
Video.
Yeah.
Poor her. What is she doing?
Her hands are like this here.
Yeah, a bit scary. And
Yeah,
then
she's
pressing random
pressing
buttons.
all the buttons. What the frick? Not a great feeling about that. And what is up with the elevator? I'm more scared for the elevator being haunted, not like what is
Could
she
be.
doing?
It's so scary to me. Like, imagine just seeing this. I don't know.
I would run.
I would take the stairs.
Yeah, like. Yeah,
I
I'm
would
gonna
go
take the
back
stairs.
outside.
I would just be like, walk up to the elevator and be like, okay.
That looks so scary.
Quite a long video. This is the
I know,
last
I'm
time
more
she
scared
was
of her
seen.
than the elevator.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was of her as yeah, okay.
Because elevators, I feel like they can act up, but
But
This is
soon.
so weird.
It's very odd. Okay. Not much is happening.
But
what
Is that-
she's
wait,
doing
where is
literally reminds me of a child that is like imagining scenarios in their
Yes.
head and just like playing out some. What happened?
Uh-huh.
And that's
The
it.
door finally closes.
And she's not in the elevator.
Nope.
That's it. Is it still open?
Girl.
What?
I don't know why this is so scary.
But is she gonna be there?
Isn't this a
I don't
different
remember.
floor?
No,
Anyway.
I don't think
Well,
it.
maybe. Yeah,
Oh,
it
could
is.
be.
Probably it is.
How many seconds is in between there? Or is it like a cut? Could be a cut. You wouldn't
No.
notice.
Yeah. The thing is, there may have been
Thank God.
cuts in the footage. We don't know that. There are like theories because the time code is so not well visible. We don't know what happened in there exactly.
Is she ever seen that? Like, not after this, but is she still in the video? Or that's it?
I don't think so.
No, yeah, these are separate floors.
They are
you
okay.
see the
So the
difference.
elevator does go.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Her aura was.
Yeah,
Fuck
why
them.
didn't it fucking close? That's so scary to me because here it did close, but
What if you know how an elevator has like a button
that can
on
keep
the
door
outside?
Oh, outside.
Yeah, because you cannot see if a person
Oh.
is standing outside, and she was constantly going outside, and then she went to the side almost as if
She was talking.
there
just-
was someone
there.
So it could be that someone was just like. But what is
Ooh.
odd that she looked to the left and
No,
right
it
like
is
that?
odd. No. It is odd that she stayed in the elevator. Why didn't she run? If there was a
Where
person
do you
there,
run to?
No, but if there's a person there, you don't stay being like. You try to get out.
The
You
way
don't-
she, yeah,
That
the way
makes
she
sense.
acts doesn't make sense anyway. But if I would have to like justify why the elevator would act weird like that, I would think a person would be standing outside,
Yeah, but.
manipulating the elevator to stay.
yeah, but why didn't you see the person?
Because
She's
the
hiding.
person is
Yeah,
in the
but
hallway
I
and the
think the
camera's
person
not
doesn't
there.
know that the camera is in the elevator.
I feel like they would if it's a suicide hotel and it's like serial killers there.
But that is actually kind of one of the only cameras in the hotel. Like there's one in the lobby maybe, but there's
A
like
lot of
barely
people know there's like often
usually
a camera in the
an elevator.
elevator.
That's true. So it could be that he was like hiding because he knew there's. Could be.
It's so funny that we're actually like thinking because we associate serial killers with men that we're
Oh,
already
he.
saying he.
I said he. I'm sorry.
I
No,
have
but- It's so true.
what I think happened. There was a room left right next to the elevator on the left,
Uh huh.
and someone just kept kind of clicking the elevator button, but then going back into the room, and then she tried to catch them. That's why she jumped as well.
Oh.
To like be like, who
Do
the
you-
hell is? Why is the elevator not closing?
You're
Why?
smart.
I hear someone like.
But do you think that this
Being on
was
the
on
button.
this was on her level and not on the main floor?
Oh yeah, because she gets in there. You would assume she. Yeah. Does she want to go down or up?
What is weird is that she presses all the buttons. That
Yeah,
I
that's the
cannot
first thing she
justify.
does. So first thing she does, she goes in and
No,
then
she
she like
doesn't
looks at
press.
it weirdly, and she's pressing it now, I think, or kind of.
She's pressing all of the buttons.
Yeah,
What
at
the
first, and then just that's the first thing she does, and then just in the corner. Yeah, and then looks at it. Looks outside.
heck? Maybe that does make sense. That the one that you're saying, the theory, I really like that.
But then the buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would you?
Maybe there were like multiple people, someone haunting or following her, so
Yeah.
she didn't know which floor he was waiting for her. So she
That's why
kind
she
of-
pressed.
Ooh.
that was the only way. If
But why would you go to
But
any
then-
floor? Just go leave the building. You know. If
yeah,
you're-
but what you don't know which if he's like waiting for you in the on the main floor or not.
Ah, okay.
And then if you would see and you maybe like
That's
click on
so-
close the door, close the door, close the door.
That's so.
If it opened, then someone is standing there.
Please please tell us more about the story. I'm really curious.
But
about
I don't know.
poor
The
girl.
pressing buttons is kind of odd.
Yeah.
Mm.
But no, because if you want to protect where you are going, you just press all of the buttons and then they don't know where you're going.
Yeah, that's also because if there was like a display, but then you can see where it stops.
I don't know. Ah, it's so eerie. So what happens after?
Yeah, what happens after? We can actually fast forward 19 days.
What?
Girl, what about those 20 days?
They were looking for her, those 20 days kind of. Could not find her anywhere. But now we're gonna figure out where she is.
Where are you?
Almost 3 weeks.
Oh, this is so like,
Trigger warning?
no.
Okay.
No, this is not the
No.
one that we can see.
Not yet, but almost there that you can see it. So, a growing chorus of complaints began to emerge from the Cecil Hotel's guests. According to a couple who was staying at the hotel at the time,
Don't tell me there's a smell.
the shower was awful. When you turned the tap on, the water was coming black first for 2 seconds, and then it was going back to normal. The tap water tasted horrible.
Why do you taste the water of the shower?
You gotta drink water.
You buy water then.
You're staying at the at Cecil
tap.
Hotel. You cannot afford to buy.
Who drinks water from the shower in a hotel?
Well, not the. There's like
I mean the tap.
the tap.
Okay.
Shower.
I've done
The
that.
shower and the tap both had like...
They were weird.
Oh, okay.
The tap water tasted horrible. It had a very funny
Black water or...
I don't think the water there was black. They didn't say a color about the tap water. Although it's probably coming from the same place. I would
They
assume.
said it was dirty just...
Yeah, or just something was off about it. It came out black
Okay.
Yeah, it had a very funny, sweety, disgusting taste. It's a very strange taste.
Why do people taste it?
Because you want fucking water.
Maybe it was just the LPD be like, let me take a little taste
Yeah,
of
but
this.
apparently it could be that it's fake, but this is from a couple that was staying there at the time. So yeah, I can barely describe the taste. That's what he said.
First thought, blood in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Bad blood. Blood that
Decomposing.
has gone. Something decomposing that's already decomposing for some time.
Okay.
But why it would be sweet, I don't know. I've never...
You've never... Okay, you'll see. Okay, in response to the complaints, the management at the Cecil took several steps. They examined the hotel's plumbing, they contacted the city's water supply authorities, and sent maintenance crews to investigate. But for a while, the underlying cause remained unknown. It was a routine day when Santiago Lopez, a maintenance worker responding to the persistent water complaints still, decided to inspect the water tanks. He climbs up to the rooftop.
Don't tell me there's a body in the tank.
He opens the hatch and finds Elisa's body naked, decomposed, with her clothes nearby. So it's in the tank, but it's not on her.
Decomposed.
So they were
They were drinking her,
Hey, but we guessed it.
not her blood, but her decomposed body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine
sorry.
showering. Wait, I have a Reddit comment. Okay, I've never in my days physically gagged from a post, and I've seen some bad ones, but to think that people were consuming her corpse stew is one of the most wild things I've ever read or imagined. Thanks, Reddit.
But even if some water like that comes out of your drain or your shower, and you know these type of rumors about the hotel, that would be the first thing I would think about. That it's something.
Why didn't they look at it earlier?
That's crazy as well. Yeah, like they looked at the plumbing and stuff, but
I
not
think
the water tanks.
Maybe the water tank was
You can
like
already, by the way, switch the. It's actually not like there's
hard
nothing.
to access.
But I didn't want you to see it.
Is it hard to access? You
Actually,
probably
yes.
need like a specialized person to access it.
Exactly.
And maybe he was not available, so that's probably why they didn't look
That
at
could
it
be.
early.
But for Elisa also, to get there, she would have had to access to a locked rooftop, avoid any alarms, climb a ladder, and lift a heavy metal lid alone.
It was probably somebody who knew how to do that.
What if what if it just was the same person that opened the lid because he has access?
Yeah, so somebody who has access to it. Oh my gosh. Somebody who works there. Oh.
He was just like, oh my god, guys, look.
Look, a body, holy shit.
Never expected that.
Whoopsies.
The theories.
I feel like now you're in a very different direction than I am with what I think happened, so...
Well, I think
Okay.
maybe somebody who worked there had a thing for her. You know, they saw her little lamb.
Oh.
And decided to pursue. And I think maybe that's why she felt haunted, because maybe they knew how to make it, like, you know, haunted.
Mm-hmm.
So she Oh, poor her. I feel so bad. So she was experiencing all these weird things. She stopped taking her medicine probably, which also made it worse. And after a while, maybe she got into an interaction after that. And then the person who had access to the pipes knew where to put the body where nobody's going to find it for a while. And then bye-bye.
I have a few questions.
Give it to me.
Yes! So, first question. The body, was it, like, intact?
Like, was it? No physical harm done to it.
Or maybe it was herself.
That's the first thing I
also-
wanted to know. Second thing I wanted to know was... I forgot again.
What is this photo?
I found it on like Reddit or something. I don't know what it means,
Bi-
but it looked kind of like someone analyzed it. So
Bipolar disorder is what again exactly?
it's when
I have a clue, but I want to confirm.
Yeah, bipolar disorder. I can look up the perfect definition, but it is when sometimes you're like super depressed and very down, and sometimes you're like in a maniac episode where you maybe see things. You become a bit psychotic. You are two different persons in a way, because sometimes you're like, and then sometimes like that's it.
But is like seeing things a definite... Did she experience one of those symptoms? Because I feel like what I understood from bipolar disorder is that you just have suddenly switched to a very different
Mood swings.
personality
Mm-hmm.
No, but
type
that's
or
different.
something.
That's
Like
different. Bipolar and being what is it called?
Schizophrenic or something.
No.
Multiple personality disorder.
That's yeah, but that's not schizophrenia.
Yeah, I know the thing is not
multiple
the
personality disorder, but I don't know what it's called.
same. Isn't that the name?
so, but bipolar is like
It's
Bipolar
Those
is when
mood shifts.
to-
Yeah, extreme mood shifts, deep depression to episodes of mania, which might involve impulsivity, confusion, and erratic behavior.
But do we know what her symptoms were?
Not particular, but she was diagnosed with bipolar 1, which is the most
Okay.
severe type. She had prescribed medication for it, which she probably didn't take a few days before that. Antidepressants she did take, but not some other.
And I think after you're getting into that psychosis, you don't even remember to take it. So, you know, maybe that's why it got progressively worse, because if you think about it, you're in that state. The last thing you're going to think about is to take your medicine,
Definitely.
if you think.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a good point.
If you think about that, she sees things, then the elevator scene is also kind of more justified. That she just like...
She was like talking to herself. Being,
Exactly. I mean, so
I would be curious to hear the audio.
Then, judging from the answer to those two questions, I think it could also, unlikely, but I would not rule it out that she herself somehow managed to get herself locked up in a tank.
Yep. There was actually a Chinese guy, 2 weeks later. This is from a video. It doesn't have English subtitles. He went there 2 weeks after they discovered her body. He could totally just climb up to it and kind of...
Oh, but then...
But the thing is, how did she get in there? I also saw a video where they analyzed like the square meters and stuff, and how heavy it would have been, and how much force she would have had to give off.
How much
force she had to use
What are you trying to explain?
to lift it and get in there.
Oh, I don't...
And apparently she could have done it probably. Like it's
If she's
like
in a Maniac episode, maybe she just like
she's Hulk.
has those extra
Hulking out.
Episode?
No, I know. I think an adrenaline. No.
I just keep forgetting words, but luckily you guys got my
we
back.
all got each other
That's
because
so bad. That's why she was naked, probably.
yeah, she also took.
Wait, what? Why?
Because she was naked, but
Probably she was like, and taking off her clothes.
and it could be that she took
A
her
lot of the
clothes off
times-
Where were the
afterwards.
clothes?
Do-
In the
found?
tank.
Can
not
you
on
look
her.
it up?
Mhm.
Do psychosis people take their clothes off easily? No, as in like, are they naked more often than with? But no. But then, do you know what I mean?
No, actually, you know what? Yes, I do.
I think
During a psychotic episode.
I
Yeah?
think if she was like starting to go back to her normal self, or she tried to escape the tank, there was no way to lift the lid since you don't have anything to push yourself up from. So I think that maybe she thought, maybe I should take off my clothes and try to put them in between
Maybe.
the lid and the surface to like have it open slightly so that there is an opening. So that would, I think that could be an explanation for why she would take her clothes
Do you
off
know?
herself.
Do you know what the
Going from the perspective that she herself got her in
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
Do you
That's a
know
good one.
what the cause of death was?
They ruled it as accidental drowning.
But so did they have a
Autopsy?
Autopsy, thank you.
Yes, they did. You can actually see it online. You can
But
look
then
it up.
that is it said accidental drowning. So
Yeah.
she did drown. If you think about it, that makes sense to then think about her getting in there, because if somebody would want to get rid of a body, they would kill them first and then put it in the tank. But then it is not drowning because it didn't, you know what I mean?
How full was the tank? Do you know if she could have
completely. I think it was.
breathed? Was there space to have air like above your head?
Wait, is there?
I actually know of a tragic other case where a dad locked his 2 kids up in an oil tank.
Oh
And
no, I
they-
know, no.
They
Yes.
drowned.
But they didn't. They died before that, no?
No,
Oh.
I think
But was it accidental?
no.
Oh.
The dad.
Wanted it?
No. But I get that. But I think the dad killed the 2 kids before.
No, I thought I heard a story where they were still alive when they.
Oh,
Or in the
really? I don't
tank.
remember, but I know which case you're talking
At
about.
a certain point,
the-
if you're alive and you cannot get out,
Yeah, I know.
you
But
will drown.
I thought that they were killed before they were put there.
I'm not sure.
Are we talking about the guy?
I don't know
who killed,
which one
the
it
guy
is.
who killed the wife and the 2 kids, and the
I
third
think
because
so.
the wife was pregnant with their 3rd kid.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he had a lover and he decided to start a new life.
But it is.
Sorry.
I think it is possible to drown if you have nothing to hang on to.
Yeah, I think you will
Yeah,
have to
of
drown. I think
course.
there was maybe a bit of
So
space.
you do. I don't think you need
but-
to be killed before. You could just.
No,
It's
no,
even
but-
a slower
But
death.
that's what. But no. But that's what I'm saying. That it. Yes, that's true. But a lot of the times, people don't just put. They. People who kill, like the fact of the adrenaline rush, who are serial killers of killing, of being on top of rule. Like they will not
But
just.
you
They'll
ca-
not just gonna be like, oh, you throw it in and be like, haha, that was fun, I guess.
But you can
They were-
imagine it like
I
the
think, at
serial
least that's what
killer
I'm thinking.
standing on the ladder, just looking down into the tank
yeah.
and see someone be like, oh,
yeah, and then panicking about it.
True.
That's also kind
That's
of
like
satisfying.
you see
to
like
to
the-
some, I would not like
you
it.
see the person panicking trying
Good
to get
point.
out. So I think it's like
Fair.
same type of effect but different.
Yeah, depending on what
Uh,
kind of serial killer you are. What kind of serial killer are you?
Let
Check
us know
out-
in the comments.
Yeah. We're gonna do a
Don't.
like BuzzFeed quiz or something.
But then again, if you would like kill the person beforehand, there will likely be traces
Of
which could tie you
yeah,
back
but that's what I'm.
to
that,
her.
Yeah.
So-
but then where's the fun?
The fun is nowhere. So there
Nowhere
were
to be seen.
nowhere to be seen. Water in her lungs were found. So autopsy findings, water in her lungs, so indicating
So
that she
she-
was alive when she entered the tank.
Yeah.
No bruises, cuts, signs of external trauma.
Wait,
That makes it.
how does water in the lungs
Suspicious.
indicate she was alive when
Because-
she got in there?
I would assume if you're
Wait, sorry. No. You can say it.
no, say it actually. I feel like you.
If you think of basic anatomy, that's how they figure out how the person dies. Is if there isn't water in their lungs, that means the person wasn't breathing when they died. They were already either, if there's no water in your lungs and you're in the water, that means that you were already dead when you got in the water.
But it
But
cannot get into your
it
lungs because
cannot
you're
get
not
in-
breathing. And
Yes.
Even if your mouth is open,
I think
No.
Yeah.
it cannot get into your lungs.
No, because then it goes to your stomach, probably not your lungs. I would say that's how they rule out these things. If there's water in your lungs, that means that you probably died from suffocation. Not suffocation.
drowning.
Drowning.
But mostly like
Water generally
when
does not.
people are dead, they float on water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Was I
then
right? It doesn't enter.
then it makes no wait.
Water generally does not enter the lungs if you're already dead. At least not in the same way it does when someone drowns whilst alive.
So that's how you can rule out that. That's why I'm leaning more towards either she was in the psychosis where she didn't really know what was going on. She just like tank. Or she didn't even, maybe she didn't even realize that it was like, she just wanted to, like,
Maybe she
Swimming
saw it was a or like a
pools!
portal to some new
Yes.
place.
maybe. You can't know, like, that's why it's so scary when people have psychosis, because you don't, like, they don't even know, then you don't know what they're, like, seeing or feeling or going through, and they're not thinking, like, not even rationally. They're not thinking at all.
We cannot imagine how she must have felt. Maybe she was really scared as well, which is a bit sad to think about.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the official explanation that
Sorry, one thing. But
Yeah.
also, I don't know, that's also worth looking into. Can the drugs that she was taking, like medicine she was taking for her bipolar disorder, if you get off of it, can it cause psychosis? Do you know what I mean? Maybe that can also like trigger. You don't have to look at it up, but it's also worth like thinking of, like, is there a side effect for these medicine or drugs that can cause psychosis that also makes the spiral.
definitely. And I've also seen some of it, that the fact that she was taking some of her medication but not all of them also kind of even worsened it, because
The imbalance that
imbalance and it just because this is
poor
all
her.
chemical stuff, so pretty bad. Yeah, this is the official explanation, that she got into a maniac or psychotic episode and she climbed into it herself. Then there's also of course the foul play, so that someone was following her and forced her into the tank.
Was there any sign of foul play?
There's
Any
no-
fingerprints? Any
Footprints.
like footprints? Yeah,
I would assume because of the water there's not a lot to
but not in the tank. But
okay. Yeah, authorities reported no foreign DNA or
Well,
suspicious
then-
fingerprints on her body or clothing.
then, if a guy doesn't just go and whack you, then probably if you're naked and nothing, you can't really. I don't know if they can identify after like soaking for a while, but I don't know if they don't find any foreign DNA on her, in her, then it really doesn't seem likely. And there's no bruises, no, like there's not any sort of like foul play. Maybe there was somebody who, the one thing that I can see that if she didn't do it herself was that either somebody was there while she was in a psychosis saying, oh, you know, like pushing her to be like, oh, go to this, like this is a new portal, like as you said, or something that they came up with.
Jump.
Yeah, probably. That's the one thing that I could see, because if there's no like sign of physical force, then they maybe took advantage of her being in that state. If there was somebody who took advantage of her at all, and it wasn't her imagination.
So yeah, some do claim that the video. Oh, sorry.
Is it? No, continue first.
Okay, some claim that the video that we saw, the 4 minutes, that it was edited and that nearly a minute is missing and the timestamp glitch. But I don't,
I do remember that.
because
I saw a video of this case, and I do remember. Yeah, as you just said, yeah, there's
but
something
how
missing.
do you see the fucking timestamp here? So it's like so hard to
But
tell.
do you see like cutting?
You wouldn't know. I don't think you see any cuts when she's
Yeah, but
in the
maybe they
frame.
see it in the system.
So here you could cut because there's nothing that changes.
My question was, what was your initial analysis?
After looking through some like Reddit posts, she just climbed in there, I think. Like I cannot, with all that we have said, no one would have. At first I was like, oh my god, maybe there was something, like seeing the video, or like maybe it's haunted, but I don't really believe in supernatural things. Yeah.
Question. So it was called the Suicide Hotel.
Yep.
So someone.
Probably many people have jumped out of it, and
What was the origin of the name?
I assumed it's because people would kill themselves there.
But has someone died in the tank before?
No, I don't think so.
Was there a
Not
pattern?
the tank, no.
Okay.
The tank I also don't remember hearing about.
Mm.
As in, like, if there was somebody else.
Anything with the water?
It was more of like dying.
Like what? Like in what way? I mean, more like which
I
and
don't know,
which
maybe.
time periods? Like, was there a previous one?
Yes, Cecil saw numerous suicides, including people jumping from upper floors.
That's what I'm saying, like jumping
Yeah,
out.
30s to 60s, dozens of recorded suicides, overdoses, slit wrists, and falls. And
Slit wrists?
Yeah, you
Oh, and then you.
bleed
okay.
out. A woman jumped from the 9th floor and landed on a pedestrian, killing them both. This was in 62.
That's fun.
Very I don't like that.
Paranormal shows and documentaries often refer to it as a place with bad energy or residual trauma.
So people think there was like some spiritual stuff
Yeah,
going
some
on.
spiritual. In 2013, at the same time Elisa Lam disappeared, there was a tuberculosis outbreak in Los Angeles.
Oh.
To scream for the outbreak, health officials were using a diagnostic test called Lam Elisa. That's so
Wait,
scary.
wait, wait, wait. One more time?
Okay, wait, I need to. So, At the same time, there was a tuberculosis outbreak. At the same time, she disappeared. What is it? Is it with lung?
Yes,
lung-
I think. Hey.
Something lung like infection or something.
In LA or something.
Yeah, it was in LA. It's happened in any country, but at this time it was bacterial infection affecting the lungs. There was a diagnostic test for it, and that test is called literally not because of her name. Like it wasn't named after her. It was named. It's always been named this. It's a blood test used to detect a substance called Lam, which is her last name, and then
That's crazy.
I don't know. That's
Creepy.
yeah.
That has to be coincidence, though.
It is probably, but it's crazy a bit.
I don't like that.
It's a test.
Final verdict, it was herself.
I think that seems the most like the two things that I said. Yeah, either herself or somebody took advantage of her, as in like with her psychosis.
What are other theories?
But yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are other?
Other theories are the missing minute from or something is missing, the timestamp jumps in the elevator video. Then some claim you can see a foot or shadow outside the elevator right before she steps out.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I don't think there was
But
anything.
probably it is our bad quality video. Maybe they had a better quality video when they were searching. I don't know.
Could be, but I don't think anyone like had access to it. That except for maybe.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, probably the policeman.
I don't think this
but-
was by a policeman. Plus, why
Oh
would there
right.
be?
These
This
are
was just
predictions from right now.
yeah. This wasn't.
Sorry.
No. Only someone with a key could access the roof without tripping the alarm. Was it a worker? It's also.
But then how could the guy that went there 2
exactly.
weeks later access
And
it?
then someone also was. I stayed at the Cecil before it was renamed, and security was a joke. You could climb up the fire escape from the alley if you wanted. So it was security isn't really. And then this guy 2 weeks later went there. He didn't turn on any alarms.
Yeah, Louisa, what is your verdict? Sorry.
Psychosis went in there and drowned.
Loophole.
Ooh, let's go into the portal. But that's so. Imagine just getting there and then maybe she gets out of her psychosis while she's in the tank, and you realize, and you maybe start taking your clothes off in there so that you're maybe don't
drown or
to not drown. Maybe you are less heavy than, or use it to get out, and you just
die.
and then weeks later you're found.
And people were consuming you.
Literally.
It's weird to think about. Like, oh, it tasted bad, and I
Yeah,
still
just-
kept on drinking it.
Maybe they didn't actually keep on.
I
but-
think that's a strange story as well. Who tastes water that's clearly dirty?
No, and who? But if you see that, it was black.
What is this?
Let's taste it. No. Oh no, I feel bad.
Yeah, I think my final verdict is indeed, I most likely think she went in there herself, but could also be that someone else was involved but just covered up their traces very well. Or she just saw ghosts, spiritual stuff there.
Yeah.
That's more of the psychosis.
Yeah.
I think.
Again, we can tie it there. Like.
But
you
like the people
hallucinate.
saying the hotel has bad energy, maybe if you would go into the spiritual stuff, you could say it like enhanced her
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Elevator.
Oh, the elevator elevated.
That it didn't
her-
close.
Oh yeah.
No, that's what I mean. Like the elevator didn't close, so that also can be like a creepy. Maybe that's why she was scared that it didn't close, and she was like, "Oh,
That
what if
also
somebody?"
really depends on if you believe in
Yeah.
types of disturbances.
Yeah.
No one knows if it's like real.
Some people think they do, but
I don't know.
yeah, she
I
was.
don't know.
Yeah, it's just a bit sad because she was just this innocent girl in a way. She just had.
What's the
Mental health.
password? Go away.
Yeah, and that's the
That-
mental
Leave
health
or I'll
issue.
kill
If I think
you.
about that, those two things, then my first verdict, like my top verdict, would be that it was herself, because those kinds of actions cannot easily be justified. So I think wasn't it suicide?
Yeah, it wasn't suicide because she probably didn't want to die. It was just accidental suicide.
It probably was accidental.
Yeah, I don't think
Sure.
she. Oh, but imagine the fear.
Maybe she didn't see that because it was so dark. She didn't see that it was filled
Well,
with
we don't
water.
know when she went in there, right?
It's so dark. If you look at it, you don't. Sorry, if you see that it's filled with water, you still like don't see it that it's water. So probably she didn't even see it. She just was like, "Oh,
But
a
then
hole?"
Even then,
But
a
then you
tank-
jump in a tank that's empty. That's even.
that's like a few meters high.
Yeah.
Then you would
But I
land at
get
the
that.
bottom.
But I get that. I get that.
Mhm.
But if you're in a psychosis, you don't think.
Right.
You don't think of these
Mm.
things. You just see hole. Let's go. I don't know. I've never been in a psychosis and hopefully never will.
Is like hallucinating during your sleep also psychosis?
That's dreaming.
No, I mean
that's,
when you're like
sleepwalking.
your eyes are open.
Oh, sleepwalking?
I don't know
No,
if that's
you don't
psychosis.
walk. You hallucinate while your
What?
eyes are open.
No, what? I have.
Are you saying you have that?
Yeah. Sometimes.
When you lucid dreaming, or what do you mean?
Yeah,
When
maybe
you're, like,
it's. I think.
when you like wake up and maybe you see something, or
Yeah.
not wake.
Yeah.
That's scary. I'm sorry for you. Do you see like, random people?
Sometimes.
Or like shadows? And
I.
do you like? Are you scared? Because I would be.
Well, the first time I think I had it was after I had watched Matrix.
Oh.
And you know how there's those crazy... It's been a long time since I watched it, but there's those things with those multiple arms that like try to kill people in the Matrix. I was actually half asleep, but then I somehow opened my eyes because I'm a very light sleeper. And then suddenly I like saw that thing coming up from behind my pillow and I was like, "Ah!"
No.
It looked so real, and then it was like, and then I turned my light on and it wasn't there.
Yeah, but that's.
And since then I've had
Wow.
like sometimes, it's not that often, but sometimes I do get like, for example, I think that someone is sitting in a chair in my room. I thought my brother was sitting there. And I was like, Yari, is that you? What are you doing here? And then I just flipped on the light and went, no one's there. Or like, very often it's spiders. Just like a huge spider like dropping on me from above, and it's like,
Okay, are you okay? Lily, please?
I've gotten used to it, so whenever it happens, I just stay very still, like calm myself. I think that this is not real, and just turn my light on.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
there.
You have a.
But did you talk
Strategy.
with like somebody about it?
No, I
This is
think
your first time.
it's not real, so like,
Yeah,
I
and
know.
and I don't have it that often, and now it's, I think the last time I had it was like months ago.
Mm.
Oh, that's
So
crazy.
yes, sometimes I still get like, a while ago there was something very trippy and very scary, so I was like, holy shit. But then like the longer I stare at it, often it also fades.
Mhm.
So then I was like, okay, but my heart was like going,
Ooh, yeah.
I was like, holy shit, what is going on right now?
Wow, that's crazy. I
So
think I had that like once in my life, and I did not like it. So
No, it's, well, I think I had some like cool hallucination or something with butterflies or something,
Aw.
something nice,
once.
but I only kind of seem to remember the scary ones. It's crazy though.
Sounds crazy. But you're not bipolar, so that's. I mean,
No.
this it's not.
Am I?
Or is Lily
I'll
bipolar?
let you decide.
Yeah. Decide.
That's why the word psychosis. I think someone once said to me, do you have a psychosis or something? And I was like,
No.
I don't think so.
No, this doesn't count.
not
as
that I know of. But yeah, that's some interesting fact about me.
We
Good to
didn't even
know.
know. That's
Yeah,
good to know.
that's
Yeah.
fun.
Creepy
Yeah,
though.
very
Good
fun.
to know, but very creepy.
Yeah.
But since it's not real and I have learned to deal with it, I think it's fine.
Okay. We believe you. You're fine.
Now you guys are just scared
really
of me.
hope-
No,
Yeah,
a bit,
I am.
but it's okay.
I'm never gonna stay
You're
close to Lily in the night.
No, I talk in my sleep, so. But that's.
You grind your teeth. in
I
your
also
sleep.
grind.
I think talking in your sleep is maybe it's quite
It
scary.
is quite
Yeah,
scary.
but I know. But
If I would like
Hear it.
talking in your
depends
sleep
on
is
what
quite
you're
normal.
doing.
It is normal, but I feel like I would be scared of the person's talking next to me, and just like,
I would be scared,
was-
especially
it
if you
is
start
cute. It
moving
is
as well
cute.
and be like,
It is cute.
cute.
Yeah.
That's so weird. She thinks it's cute. My mom thinks it's cute. Some people are like, that's scary. Alex thinks it's scary.
I think it depends on your level of talking.
Your level. If I say
If
like
you would be like, I'll kill you.
And how, yeah, that and like how,
how clearly I speak or what,
yeah.
I mumble. Is
And
that scary?
yeah, the
or-
murmur,
For
you
what
murmur.
periods of time, what
Murmur.
I
what
know, it's just so
periods
funny
of
that you know.
time, if it's like a very long time and you
I was like,
just, and if you yell your volume,
yeah.
I'm Ed. I have to tell you a big secret. I'm Edward from Twilight. I watch you while you sleep.
Oh my god. Thanks.
but I think the most
Skin of a
scary
killer,
is
Bella.
sleepwalking.
Scary?
Yeah,
What?
because
yeah, it's like
if the person does not like snap back into reality, even when you're like,
yeah,
I think that's super scary.
Yeah, it is.
that is a bit, and he's just like doing or they're just doing stuff, and you think they're awake at first and you're like, hey, what's up? And they're like not talking to you. No.
Yeah.
At night, I would.
Sometimes they do talk, but then they don't remember the next day. Crazy, right?
Crazy, right? So just gonna finish off with like.
So I hallucinate. You talk
Okay,
in your sleep.
What
and
do you do? Yeah, good question.
Nothing. I'm not weird.
Yeah,
I'm a
she's
light
just-
sleeper.
I think
She's
she
weird.
sleepwalks.
Oh,
because
maybe.
She would know.
No.
Or she's just weird generally in her like right now. Like
Yeah.
I think that's it. We're like weird
Hallucination?
in
No.
in sleep. She's just weird whenever. That's her. Crazy girl.
Wow.
We all have our little defects, and that's okay.
Makes us unique.
I also murmur in my sleep, I think.
Oh, okay.
I sometimes apparently also.
Mm.
The first time I found out no, that was not me. That was someone else talking about a pink elephant during their sleep.
Sure.
Pink elephant.
During like elementary school camp.
Oh.
They were like, no, that's my elephant. It was very funny.
That's the type of things that I also
That's
say.
funny.
That's funny. Yeah, that one is. Yeah, I don't say scary stuff. I say like.
But I
fuck
was.
you.
It
No,
was
I
like a
actually do
room
sometimes
full
swear.
of really.
I can imagine you just sleeping and you're like,
Yeah, literally. I have like records of it.
Do you record
Yeah,
your sleep?
I have an app that records sometimes. I record it and there's like footage. We'll release it.
oh my god.
And then we'll release your crazy lucid.
you
can
cannot
anim-
see my hallucinations.
You can
it's me.
animate it and then we can see you while you're reacting to it.
I think you'd honestly be very scared if I like explain to you my recent.
Please do.
Oh my god. Is it scary? Is it Michael
It was
Jackson?
not really scary, but something that happened after in real life made me kind of scared.
What is it?
It was like an
No.
very odd link. You want to know?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Can I sleep tonight though? Will I be able?
Well, it's only me experiencing it, so I
Yeah,
don't
but-
think you will.
Okay, tell me then.
Okay. This was the one where I had like heart beatings in my chest because it looked so real. So I was just like sleeping, and then sometimes apparently I open my eyes and I'm half awake, half conscious. But then I like saw a lady like in my room. She was very gorgeous. Like she had like this afro. She was just like standing there, and I just laid like super still. I was like, why is there a person?
Why is there
I was like,
a-
no, this is a hallucination. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna lay very still and like see what happens. And then she like slowly faded away, and I was like, okay.
Okay, I guess another day of.
Then the next day, I'm on my phone and I just look through Instagram, and there's a follow request.
No.
I looked at
no,
the profile.
No.
It looks eerily like the woman I saw in my hallucination.
No.
Mind you, I don't know the person who sent this follow request. I've never seen the person before, but somehow it kind of fits the description of the
No.
hallucination that I saw.
No, and it
But
could.
wait, do you have similar friends? Do you have same friends? Is it because it shows on Instagram if you have like the same
No,
friends?
no. That I've never experienced anything like that before, and I was like, yo, what is going on right now?
Hell nah.
Hell
Okay,
no.
But I was just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll just go on
It's
with daily
okay.
life.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? At first, when you first had these kind of hallucinations, did you at first think, okay, this is a bit paranormal? Like, did you think maybe as a child or something, as younger, did you think it's like not normal?
Yeah, well, I think I might have even gone to the doctor when I was a child because I was like so freaked out.
Mm.
So it has been going on ever since you were a kid.
Yeah, but maybe in total from when I was maybe, how old was I when I watched Matrix? I think I was maybe I was like 13 years old, and since then maybe I've had less than 20 hallucinations. So it's really not that often.
Wow, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
You experience this. I'm sorry.
It's
A
fine.
warrior.
You're
It's fine.
okay.
It's fine.
You're safe.
I'm
With
just
us.
scared in the moment, and then I like
And then it's like-
sometimes I do like if it's like a huge spider, sometimes I don't know if it's real or not. So I'm like ah! And then I just like jump on it, and I turn on the lights, and I'm like, holy shit, why is there a spider? And then there's like nothing, and I'm like, but I still search through my sheets, and I'm like,
Oh. Poor.
I don't want a spider like crawling in my clothes.
Understandable.
I've been like getting used to spiders a bit more. Like conquering my fear, but like literally
Hulking out.
2 days ago I came home late from a concert I've been to, and there was like this huge spider in front of the door, and it was blowing. The wind was blowing, so it was like going like this, like Tarzan. I was near the doorknob, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna open that door right now. I'm just gonna wait for it to land.
Land, because
It was like, it was kind of funny though, because it was doing like pirouettes. It was like
spider.
Yeah. I think the spiders are the creepiest actually.
I hate them.
That does sound like it's pretty bad. But I honestly, for me, no, I don't know how that's like. But if I see a human being that I don't know in my room, that's also pretty scary. Like a spider, at least that makes sense. Like how did it get?
I like from the description. Yeah, I get that it might have been scary. I also would be scared, but somehow that hallucination itself was not super scary. I think because I was also kind of aware that it was hallucination.
Oh, okay.
And I was just like, who is this fine woman in my room?
Maybe she's stalking you.
Yeah, man.
Because a lot of the times,
Hallucination, it's my brain stalking me.
No. A lot of the times, the people you see, the faces you see,
will reoccur in your dreams.
Yes.
Yeah, but
without you don't remember them. That's like.
But it kind of reminded me. The woman kind of reminded me. Have you watched Arcane?
Yeah.
Do you know? I think she's called Meg.
The girlfriend of
the main character. No, not the main character. The guy.
The guy, yeah, the sexy guy.
Yeah, I felt like she was kind of at the same.
Oh, she's
vibe.
beautiful. Yeah.
I know.
So let's get back to our topic. I mean, we're gonna finish it off because we need to go to research. Just maybe with a few quotes of her. I'm trying my very best to not feel discouraged, but I'm fighting with myself every day. I have arrived in LA. I'm tired. I'm lost in the city. Anyway, so she was. We're sorry for her.
She didn't take her meds.
Yeah, take your meds, and that's pretty much the end of the story.
The only
because
story. Oh.
yeah, we're sorry, Alyssa. Aw. Take your meds, guys.
I'm sorry,
it's
that's just funny message to me. Take your meds.
Take your meds. Travel alone, but only if you know how to and you're not bipolar who can get into a psychosis anytime. I think traveling alone, you can do it, but
if
I
you
prefer-
travel with someone while being bipolar, what if you risk the other person's safety?
Oh, I feel like
But
maybe
why
she
would
would,
you?
the other person you're traveling with, maybe couldn't they somehow help? But although if you're in a psychosis, maybe not.
What if they attack you?
They
That's
can
what I
call
mean.
for help.
Yeah, at least.
In the middle of nowhere.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just take your meds if you're bipolar 1, which is very severe. All right, I think this was the last episode of this season of Mystery Unsolved. It is a bit sad, but we'll be back in like.
I'm gonna
A
miss
year.
this. I'm
Same,
definitely gonna
bro.
miss this.
We're gonna be back in a year.
More than a year,
I
yeah.
don't even say that.
But
We
yeah.
need like a goodbye like pose. What is our ending quote? This
Fuck
was
you.
Mr. That's not it.
We love you. If you
We
listen.
love you.
Bye.
This was Mystery Unsolved, season 1,
Yeah.
episode 6. Thank you for listening, and
Sorry.
please keep listening. We'll see you
Take your meds.
in a year.
Bye.
Bye.